FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
So it was 1977 at the first PC emerged, and there were three main ones that year: the Apple II, the Commodore PET, and the there was a Radio Shack computer. I don't remember the number of it or the name of it. Well, they were all TRS-80s. They had many TRS-80s, but I can't remember the further model name of it. I'm sorry, what about what? Atom. Yeah, I don't know, that was 1977. There were a whole lot of old computers. Anyway, the PC has been the device which made possible the internet, and also the internet, of course, gave a tremendous surge to the democratization and the spread of PCs. But I would argue that the PC has peaked. And I don't mean that anybody's going to come take your PC or that you're not going to have a PC in 5 years, but it's peaked as the dominant digital device, or as the sole occupant of that pinnacle. And I think the internet, if you think of it as the electrical grid, is going to connect a whole bunch of different things. The most obvious one, and the one I'm going to talk about in a few minutes to a greater extent, is the cell phone, or as I would call it, the device formerly known as the cell phone. But there are going to be a lot of other things. Your kitchen appliances are going to be connected to the internet. And I don't mean in the sense that we've seen happen with some refrigerators and other appliances in Japan and Korea. I had a lot of fun a few years ago reviewing and making fun of an $8,000 internet refrigerator from LG from Korea, which introduced to refrigeration the concept of crashing. It was a fabulous, fabulous device. It had a Windows computer on top of it. It had an LCD TV on the door. You are going to see TVs on the doors of refrigerators, but this was meant for you to stand there and do your email at the fridge. And it had a sensor that would tell you when the milk was bad, but I think we already have a sensor for that, and it's free. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an example might be your microwave connected to the internet. Why would your microwave connect to the internet? Not because you could stand at the door of the microwave and do your email, although I'm sure there is such a microwave under development or on the market somewhere in Asia, but because the microwave could contain a database which could correlate cooking time and power to the barcode or the radio tag that will eventually be on whatever package of food you bring home from the supermarket. And we can get into a discussion about whether we ought to be nuking food for a whole lot of reasons, but just assume we're going to be doing that for a while. So the microwave, when you plugged it in, could connect to your home network, either wirelessly or by a cable, and it could constantly keep updated a database of this so that if Kraft comes out with another kind of frozen food, it would already know when you put it in, just hit the auto button or whatever, how to cook it. And that's just a small example of the internet being this grid which a lot of devices are going to attach to.